Yeah, the only thing is that for a trail cam or whatever, it's not gonna help a lot on.
And I was like, that's gotta be new, because I don't remember seeing that. Tiger, oh my God. I know, I haven't seen it yet, by the way, she said she's gonna sell it.
How are you?
We've already been it clicks for me because I was like, why do I feel good? Just check back on here. They used to call them computer.
What? It took me a while to get on. Then once I got home, it took me a period.
I know.
Well, that's just
Hopefully you won't.
Once I get on the path, I'll navigate. But the old Miss game was where I lived. Yeah, but the old Miss game, they,
That's all. Now, I hope I don't mark this thing on this train.
Oh, you won't.
oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, we're gonna have a press conference. You see our park things going on? You see our park things going on?
Me, I'm older than military.
No, that's true. You don't even care. I don't even know if they
sleeping bag, a sleeping bag, a sack.
November 22nd, January 5th. I mean, I'll still be there. I think it's stuff. I think they've got yeah, you did sign up. Me too.
That's what came on mine. I was like, yeah,
So that's not a good idea.
Yes, I'll be in the booth with you. I can't wait. You can't wait to get in the stand. I was gonna stay home for that one. Yeah. It's working.
So years ago, they had so many county Hey, Jess. Jess. Thank you. Ah, hey. Whenever y'all's ready, we'll get started with tonight's insanity. Glad to see everybody. Thanks for coming out. Hope you were able to vote today. Casey from Georgia Bushcraft is up to his eyeballs getting ready for this weekend, so he won't be able to make it. So I tried to put together a little bit of information on Georgia Bushcraft for you. So hopefully I won't butcher it, and I'm sure Kevin will critique me later. All right, the fall gathering is this weekend, and it's 1150 Caruth Road out in Watkinsville. It's out. They've got a beautiful acreages out there. They've got an old homestead that they've created a store in. Anything you can think of that's dealing with the outdoors: knives, trapping, furs, cookware, you name it. They've got vendors out there, and go hungry because they have super food. And if you get out there, Bill's in Orlando right now, but he'll be back in, and his campsite's right there behind the store, so you can go eat off his food and he can find some. All right, they've got over 100 exhibitors and instructors. They're going to have live music. They teach a lot of classes. We have gone out there and done a class before. And they have camping, both primitive, and if you got a camper, it's too late now. But they've got camper hookups as well. All right. Hopefully you can see this. But that's just some of the classes and workshops that they got out there. They actually have one class going to be taught about ham radios and LARCO. So Bill couldn't give me a whole lot of information on that, but A lot of interesting stuff. All right.
Are we having a radio booth this year or no?
No.
But we have.
We did a presentation one year out there right after Helene, and we went out there, and one of the pastors from up there in the hard-hit area was asking questions, talking about how they had some communications, but they all knew about the ham operators doing wellness checks and communicating from out of state, getting messages in. They were very attentive to amateur radio. But again, when bad things happen, a lot of people get their interest up, they go buy it, and then they put it in a drawer and forget about it. So when something happens again, then, oh my gosh, it don't work. Well, the battery's not charged or it's not programmed. So that's why we go out and try to get to these places, and that's why you do POTA. You do exercises, the community service, working the races, trunk or treat, any of that, because every time you go, something's going to happen, and you're going to have to program radios or batteries or adapt to some kind of situation.
No, we did have a station out there, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago now, because I went out there and set one up for the club. And I made a lot of contacts and people were coming by. So we, the club, have been represented in at least 2 of the gatherings that I'm aware of.
If I can get this to work, well, it's not going to work. I did have a video that they recorded a while back, walking you through it. I had to throw this together fairly quick this afternoon, but the on-camp camping, beautiful area. It's clean, it's safe, secure. If you haven't ever been to bushcraft, a weekend pass I think is like $56 a person, but they have special rates for young kids. Saturday I didn't see a rate, but if you want to go early because parking lots will fill up. The last word I got from Bill is they're expecting over 3,000 people to go through and see the vendors and the crafts and everything. So that's it. Again, it's their fall gathering. It's this weekend. 1150 Caruth Road, Watkinsville, Georgia. It will come up on GPS and not put you in the pond.
And I think there's a day ticket, limited access, which means you don't have access to the classes. It's only like $12, $15.
Yeah, the website didn't show
Yeah,
the day stuff, or I couldn't find it.
I'm looking for it now, and I can't find it either.
But-
I did see it earlier. I think got a lot of vendors out there that really interesting stuff.
Yeah, I tried to download a vendor list, but they didn't have it published on their website, so that sort of killed that. I'm sorry Casey didn't make it. I was looking forward to hearing about it. He is one of the co-founders of Georgia Bushcraft. Am I right, Kevin?
Yeah, him and Bill.
Him, Bill, and Casey's wife. So they're original founders of it. If you have time, go by. They're super nice people, all of it, and you'll have a good time. Be prepared to walk. All right.
Bill, that was an awesome presentation for the last minute. Will you upload that to somewhere where we can get at it?
Yeah, I'll get it uploaded. But it's quicker than what Casey had planned, but that's the way it worked. Jess, where's the other slides at?
You what?
Where's that other?
On the desktop right there. No, I mean, it's on the desktop.
All right. Well, we'll do a little bit different. Normally we do around the room, but we got a lot of stuff to talk about and cover. So there's events that we had this past month. Had a fun time at Trunk or Treat. It was unique to say the least. Nobody got run over. And we did get offered Red Canis Park for field day this June. Again, no charge if we opt to do that as a club. I just have to tell Michelle, and she said if anybody had it booked, they'd make them reschedule. We got first priority, so good group of people. All right. Meeting locations. Right now, we're doing it here with Athens, Clark County. We have it scheduled through Hal, who is also our Aries contact, our local ComL, and he's a member of the Athens Radio Club as well. One of the drawbacks that they changed things to is somebody has to be here because Hal has gotten more involved with the church, and he has to let us into this classroom because he's our sponsor. So that means somebody has to be here from the club by 5:20 anytime we want to use it. So that's a downfall to this. We don't know how much longer Hal's going to be with here. He's getting to retiring time. So Simon, who's come on board with him, we're not quite sure if Simon will hang around to do that because he has an hour and a half commute to work every day. So this is a great place. It's got a large room, and we don't have to worry about elections during the election cycle. Now, we looked at several places, and the best place we can come up with to recommend to see if it will work is over at Ben Epps Airport. Back over here. It's in a room, and I'll show you some slides of it here in a sec. It's a bigger room than this, I think. It's easier access, more parking, and it's still in Clark County. We did have an option for the library, but that's sort of out there. But the room is nowhere near the size of the airport. The site's manned until 9 o'clock at night, and hopefully we wouldn't need that. It's easy access. The current biggest concern, like I said again, the location is a polling place. That would only be in November for the election cycle, so if we know something, we can always reschedule. Claude?
I went by there before I came here. The elections were going on in the community room. I sent some emails, some photos to the groups just now of the secure room, which is not being used at all. And the election officials don't use it a bit while they're there. And the airport management has told me that we could use it and not even have to modify our schedule.
No.
It's
So-
got cushion seats.
Ah,
Wait, it's got cushion seats? Can we vote now?
all right. Athens does have an airport, so it's been here a while. It's off of Winterville Road is here, or you can, and then you can get off onto it off of Winterville Road down here, and then come off of 316 on Olympic and go across Spring Valley, and you're there too. It's easy access. When I come over here this afternoon, that was the least amount of traffic I've seen at 5 o'clock in the afternoon that I ever seen. So you can avoid all this construction on Lexington Road, so it's going to be easier to get to. Not too far back, Claude, Bob, Chris has been out there. I got a chance to swing by for a short period, and this is some of the pictures they took. So there are tables and chairs. There wasn't that many in there when I got a chance to stick my head in, but they probably had them in another storage location. All right.
I'm assuming they've got Wi-Fi, internet.
I didn't think to look.
Yes, 5G Wi-Fi, I tried it when I was out there. It's as good as anywhere I've been.
It's
And they've got it in the airport as well.
So that's a big thing. But there's been several discussions with it with the executive board. I think it's probably the best thing for the club. It still keeps us fairly close, easy access. It will take some getting learning curves on where to park and then get out, but I'll put out a motion that we contact the people at the airport that starting in January, we change our meeting location from here at the Clark County Police Department to Bennett's Field.
Second.
Second. All in favor say aye. Opposed? Ayes have it, so we'll make the changes, Richard, for the website and stuff. Now, December, we'll still be here with the Christmas party. So, all right. Next thing I got,
I'll go ahead and contact ARRL and have them change the address for VE sessions. I guess they need to wait till after December's VE. Okay, I'll take care of that.
all right, it's getting time for our annual dues and membership. Richard and Claude has done a super job with the website and made it easy access to go. We reviewed the dues and we're in line with most other clubs around. So right now that's the way they show. One of the things that we give is the ones that get their first ticket punch during one of our VE sessions, we'll give them a year free membership. I didn't see that on some of the other clubs' websites, so I think that's one plus for us.
And if they pass in December, then it's for the next calendar year.
Yep. And then, what is it? We got 7 lifetime members. Jess prints up this almost capable of framing certificate and a nice little badge. And on the membership listing, you're highlighted in gold. So that's $350. Then you don't pay no more.
Jess prints it up, shouldn't it be $25?
We
That's to continue it every year.
see, we weren't going to tell Jess, but his dues go up just because of the $25 service fee. All right, this is off the website.
Lifetime members, isn't there something about them with the executive committee?
That's on my hit list a little bit further.
Oh, you got ahead of the game.
Yeah.
I didn't give it away, I just said there's something.
This is off the website, so it tells you right there. This is from January through December on our stuff. You do the registration form. The biggest thing on that is making sure we've got email address. You have the option, if you don't want to show your name and stuff on the listing, to take that. If you're a renewing member, I'm a renewing member and it'll take you 5 minutes. Don't worry about the equipment part and stuff. That's more for new folks, where if we know what they got, then we might be able to help them if they need something without knowing. But do the completion form and then click on the payment form. It takes you straight to the PayPal. And then in that you have a drop down that tells which one it is, and it's already set up to say 2026 membership dues. There's the little form. And then for PayPal. If you don't want to use PayPal, you can just take an option right there and say we're bringing money to give to a treasurer at next meeting, or a check or credit card. I mean, it doesn't have to be PayPal. All right. Club funding from Chris. We're getting some in there. Our grand total of funds available on hand is $37.26. So it's slowly but surely building up. We did just buy the lightning arrestor for 330 machine because I forgot to reorder it because it was on back order. So that came in today. So hopefully that's going to take care of the static and stuff, because the lightning arrestor that's on the hard line now may just be bad. So Richard did the research for us, so we're going to get that, try to get that on maybe this weekend. But Chris has watched this stuff a lot, and we thank him for that. Christmas party, December the 2nd, 7 o'clock. The reason it's at 7 o'clock is because we have a VE session that night. So we're going to have it here. There's already a sign-up sheet off the website. Bring stuff. Tom, you got anything you want to bring up about it?
Just appreciate if you bring a dish to share, something that you would like and would like to share with the group. That's how these things work. You know, if we don't have a big budget, we want to spend a lot of money on it, we pitch in and we all bring something that others would like to.
And you should point out that Chris is making barbecue, and we'll supply some barbecue sauce. But if you have a special barbecue sauce that only, if you will only eat barbecue with it, please bring it, because we can't, we'll have a couple, but we can't bring everything. So,
Specifically, it'll be pork.
yes.
It'll be pork.
Cool. All right.
And
That's-
you can bring the family and friends.
Yeah.
To that.
All right. This is also the time for nominations and election for our officers for 2026. This year I was honored to be the president. Tom jumped in and filled an internship for vice president this year. Chris has been our treasurer. Kathleen's our PIO, our public information officer. Derek's our recorder. And Bob is our public service coordinator. We've also had James, our trustee, VE. He's handled QSO cards for us, and there's no telling what else is tacked on to him. Bill McGee, past president. Jess is a past president and also did a lot with special events. We got Claude that took over webmaster this past year, and now Richard been doing some on the website. So they have put in a lot of effort. Now, and then y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but Chris, if so opted, he said he would stay another year.
At least.
Yeah. Kathleen said she would stay another year. Derek as a recorder another year. And Bob is public service for another year. I need to get back into areas a little bit as the EC for Clark County and try to get that more energized. And then Tom mentioned that he did this as just an internship until the end. So here in a little bit. Now, I'm jumping around. Lifetime members. We have a group from the executive board doing a bylaws review and recommended changes. They're working on that. Once they have more ideas by going through the bylaws, that will be brought up in the future. we all did agree that if you're a lifetime member and you've committed to this club to be that member, you should be on the executive board, period. So, everybody that's a lifetime member are getting notifications through the group IO for the executive board because we want their input to where the club needs to go, what it's doing, what, input. They've elected to stay to the end. So they should have that capabilities, and they do now. All right. Anything from me up to this point?
Richard is taking over the road.
Yes. Chris?
You had, are you gonna come back to that officer slate? The officer slate, I would just say is not set in stone. Somebody like to, if we get to elections,
Yeah.
somebody wants to make a nomination from the floor, that's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah. That's not, like Chris said, when I get ready here in a few minutes to go through for nominations, if you're interested or know somebody that is, make the nomination for them. Tell them they're going to do it. I got drafted. Jeff got drafted.
Multiple times.
Yeah. One quick thing that Hal told us about, since the FCC's website is down, caused to close. If you got a license, it's coming up for renewal. He strongly suggested, because they're going to be overrun, is as soon as the government gets back in operation and first or second day and your license needs to be renewed, hit it hard and heavy and keep screen snapshots, because it's probably going to crash their website. That way you can put in for an exemption or exception. But he said GMA's even talking about that right now. So, warning. I don't think anybody in here is close to it during this, but if you are, just word of wise. All right. Anything else on any of the stuff we've talked about?
Are we gonna open the floor for nominations?
Yep.
Okay,
That's next.
sorry.
Did I miss anything, Claude, as far as?
I want to talk about upcoming events beyond the Christmas party. And some people may not be here for the Christmas party, so.
That's true.
Just a reminder about Winfield Day and the marathon.
Yeah, Winterfield Day, January. I don't remember the dates.
It's the 23rd is the Friday, 24th, 25th are the operating days. It's at Watson Mill Bridge at the Equestrian Center. And the cabins are rented, Chris. You don't have to pay for it.
Excellent.
He's
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
All right. And then during part of that same time, we've been asked about the marathon, Bob.
Yeah, the marathon's gonna be, the morning of that Saturday morning. We need to be there a little bit before 7, and I'll get more information out as soon as I get it from Carol. It'll be basically like we've done the last 2 years. She emailed me yesterday and said, you all are still planning to work with us, aren't you? I said, yeah.
Yeah.
But we should be done by, we finished about 3 o'clock last time?
2 or 3, yeah.
So we'll have time to run out and do Winterfield Day too.
Okay.
So that'll start to work
That's
so
a-
far.
All right. So
What do you do at the marathon?
You run.
Yeah,
unless you knock somebody out and steal the golf cart.
basically, we position ourselves at different locations and just report on progress of the race. And if anybody has a problem or needs to be brought in because of an injury or whatever, it's just, there's an extra layer of protection.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Last year, Bob called for some folks, and he went around and tried different places, and we set people along the routes to see if they could hit the repeaters. And,
Yeah.
it's fun. I'm gonna do it this year. And then, Snowflake is in January.
Yeah, I haven't got any information on that yet.
Do we know when?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you don't have it, but.
January.
10th.
It'd be cold too. That's a fun one. That's in Winterville. That doesn't take too long.
And we usually get a nice shirt from that one too.
Yeah. Carol does take care of us for shirts, for t-shirts.
Yeah.
What else? Is there anything else that we've been
That's all
asked
that's on the calendar so far.
for? Okay. And then just going out doing POTUS. There's some QSO parties coming up December and January. I saw one today. It's novice CW if you're just getting into that. So I did it. That's mine. So can't do it. All right. If there's nothing else, I'm going to open the floor for nominations and discussions. First position we'll go with is president. Any nominations? Any interest? All right, I'm going to nominate Claude, AC4SH.
I'm so surprised.
Uh-huh. I've been yakking at you too much. Claude's got good leadership style, so, and he does a lot for the club, so I think he'd do a good job. So I'm going to nominate Claude.
You know, I paid somebody to oppose this and they're not speaking up.
Seconded.
All
right.
Should be closed.
You're done.
You didn't pay me enough.
You know, we could follow the example of our community and have early elections. You know, we could vote early.
He tried.
I'm working on it. We might come out of here tonight with that. All right, Vice President, nominations, interests. All right, I'm going to nominate Tom Bohannon, KQ4TAB. Tom is one of those unemployed people, so he has extra time. If you hear drive time, you know we're talking about unemployed people. But Tom's been involved with a lot of our stuff. Vice President, I've done that too. Can be interesting. But I believe that Tom can pick up and run with any situation that's going on. All right, so, second.
So made.
Second. Move. Close. Okay. Tom.
Everybody brings us a piece of side,
Yeah. All right. Treasurer. Chris, you gonna stay again? Don't duck.
If nobody else wants it.
N5TOY for treasurer. Motion. Second. Close. All right, you're drafted. PIO, Public Information Officer. Now, if you're interested in that, you got to be very good because Miss Kathleen is tough. You won't be able to beat her.
Now, there's a motivational speech if ever.
Well, I pay too many people, so. Miss Kathleen, you do it another year?
Oh, sure.
See, I told you nobody could beat her, so nobody's going to.
Kathleen, what's your call?
KN4IJM.
Thank you.
All right. Club recorder. Right now we got Mr. D. Derek has done a superb job on his minutes and getting them up. So, anybody want to take it over from Derek or interested? Derek, you back again?
Yeah.
Okay. Derek's nominated to keep his post again.
If you want to check his work, it's all in the files.
All right, the last elected official for the club is our public service coordinator. We don't have one. Oh, I'm sorry, Bob. Bob's been doing it for a long time. He does a smash job. It's a difficult position, but Bob has always been there. My recommendation is if Bob will do it again,
We're gonna miss Bob.
that
He was such a fine.
maybe Claude, the new president, will give Bob an assistant.
Use some additional duties.
Yeah, keep him spurred on. One more year, Bob?
Unless somebody else really wants it, I'll be glad to do another year.
You got it. All right. How many folks we got? Anybody want to do the elections right here and now?
So,
All right. Second. Okay.
couldn't say it.
Here you go. Yeah. President, all in favor of Claude for 2026, say aye. Opposed?
You can't say that, President.
Claude, congratulations.
What they tell you too.
All right. Vice President, Mr. Tom Bohannon. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It don't count. Chris for treasurer. All in favor?
Aye.
No, you're elected. PIO Kathleen.
Aye.
Thank you, Kathleen. Derek for recorder. Aye. Nothing opposed to that either. And then Hot Bob for our public service coordinator.
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. Thank you for taking over the reins for 2026. I'm going on vacation after December. All right. One last little thing. Derek got the meeting minutes posted for October. Have a motion to approve minutes from October's.
So moved.
Ralph? Second? Approved? All right. Anything from anybody? Claude, Tom, Chris, and all them are going to pay everybody that said aye $5 before they leave tonight. So.
Paul's paying 25 for those that said nay.
25 for nay.
Jeff had a lot of nays too.
Yeah. All right. I've got nothing else.
I would like to say this, thank you for trusting me to do it, but also I see several new people here in the room that not, all the meetings don't look like this, man, I can tell you that. Quite often we'll discuss what we did over the past few weeks, what our interests are and what's going forward. The next big thing, the Christmas party, there's not gonna be a lot of ham radio discussion there unless you grab somebody and tell them you need to know more about it, but I can assure you when we get around to Winter Field Day at the end of January, if you don't freeze out there, you get to see a lot of radio operation between now and then. Sure we'll have a good meeting in January, we will have some discussion in a little different manner.
Yeah, this is
I brought a new
not typical.
heater, too.
I'm tired, so I'm pushing a little fast tonight. But, yeah, Winterfield Day is always a blast. We'll have plenty of food. We'll make it look like the hobo camp one more time. We'll have plenty of the club equipment if you want, got your own stuff. And then community service is big thing for our club. So take the time, Georgia football games. They always need operators. Chris?
What community service activities do we have coming up between now and, say, January or mid-January?
January we got the marathon. We're going to have Snowflake out in Winterville. That's about it from
There
January.
are 2 more football games.
Yeah. Maybe. But doing the football games and then next year, they'd mentioned concerts, maybe asking us. Did they say anything else to that?
The dates are set, it's gonna be April 25th, I believe.
Third, I think.
23rd.
So they're going to need radio operators for the concert. So if you're
Well,
not,
I said one thing about that, one of the things we really would.
It's 25th, you're right.
25th. If you're interested in doing something like that, we'd encourage you to get, involved early, like with the football games and stuff, because that's, you don't have much time with that. It's more than just going out there with a radio and walking around. There's a lot to do, and it's better if you had some experience.
Well, there'll be graduation.
That's right.
Yeah.
That'd be a good
Yes.
one.
yeah, these events, if you can get through them and have a good time and learn something, you're going to enjoy it. The good ones, and they're not super long. The marathon's probably the longest one we got for community service, unless it's a 7:30 kickoff for the football games. That makes for extremely long days for these guys.
And going out to something as simple as one of the 5Ks or going the snowflake
Yeah.
and getting out there and just getting used to operating under net conditions and listening for what net control has to say and how somebody else is responding and what you need to respond to goes a long way for you being ready to work a football game and to work the concert. So again, I push it every time is to get out there and do community service. Do the simple ones first. It will make you appreciate the more enjoyable ones like the football and the concerts. You get to go for free when people are paying $300, $400, $500 for a ticket.
Yeah, it took us 2 years to get trunk or treating this past year. They changed the date, but I think we got a good system down now for being able to set up. This is your primary frequency. This is your primary contact for lot 1, 2, 3. Communications within the lot. How do you get all that around to net control? We'd have the shuttles for handicapped and special needs folks. How do you get to them? And this year, they got set and woke some people up with Colbert as well.
All right, if you can't ever remember when that next public service event or photo event's coming up, where in the world would you go to find that?
The website.
The main page of the website, Richard has organized that so it hits you in the face. I mean, really, truly it does, and they're in order, and if you can't remember what we did last month, it's down low on the page, what's coming up is right there, with a link to take you to where you need to be. The other one on there, Kathleen, I can't believe you didn't say groups out of.
Oh, I
It
did.
definitely, that's a list of email communications, and if you follow it at all, a lot of this is reiterated on there. But I always send an email there. It's amazing, out of the 200 subscribers we got there, about 15 of them use it regularly. Don't be afraid, we won't bite, we don't charge anything for the group side of it.
And the calendar's on there as well.
That's right. What's the link to the website?
Yep.
Did we do a tornado drill this week?
Oh yeah. We had less than 24 hours. We were able to put together a group of 10 to cover the siren test that's going to be tomorrow, including the net control. So Margaret, and I can't remember her name, she's going to fuss at me if she ever knows this, but I can't remember her last name. Our EMA director saw that we got short notice request to do the siren test because this one sort of popped up. And we were able to cover all plus one at the university in less than 24 hours.
That was impressive. And all that stuff double counts for Aries, am I
That
correct?
it counts as Aries.
Will you
Any portable operation
explain
that you're out with portables, POTA, emergency operations, temporary set, that will count toward POTA, or Aries.
Can I just ask a question? How many people know what Aries is?
How many know what it
How-
is?
Does anybody need that explained?
Sure, the new guys up there.
Y'all getting picked on. Aries is amateur radio emergency services. We work with service agencies, Athens, Clark County Police, Clark County Fire Department, Colbert Fire Department. We'll help with the library. The hospitals.
Yeah, Athens Regional Landmark and St. Mary's, and we
Yeah.
could use some more people for that.
Yeah. We're the only county that's got 3 hospitals within Region E that we man.
It's
All the
allowed
others
today
have
to have
won.
to be on Sunday. It starts at 2:00. We usually get there at 1:30, our hospitals. 2 of the hospitals are over by 2:30 usually, sometimes a little bit longer, but Athens Regional runs a little bit longer. It'd help to have 2 people there. We could speed through it a little bit faster and get that wind leak message out while someone else is running some of the other
Yeah, it's,
parts of the communications.
yeah.
And home stations are welcome check-in. That counts on Aries also, showing that we have contact with people outside the hospital. If we're having problems getting in touch with somebody, that home station can cover for us and pass traffic somewhere.
I report the hours that comes into me once a month to state, and they add that to the states, and that helps the counties get reimbursed for funds periodically because we're volunteering our time if something happens. I had never seen that funds get replaced, but Scott, you might have.
And how do you get to be a member of Aries?
Go to the website and pick the Clark County Aries site and join. Or go to POTA and start right there. Call Ed, James, me, and we'll get you started.
Just a small technical question. If somebody isn't a member of Aries and checks in on the net, do you get Aries points for that anyway?
I get, if it's a Aries net, whether it's 1 person or 12 person, I'm going to count that and report that as how many people checked into our Aries net, which is every Thursday at 7:30 p.m.
And it doesn't cost anything to be a member of
Nope.
Aries, correct?
If you want to be a member of the state Aries, which Clark County, you don't have to be. You have to join ARRL. But local,
Get to join.
but as far as Clark County, nah. You don't have, if you don't like the ARRL, I don't care. If you want to get out and help with Aries and learn about communications and emergency service and stuff like that, come on, we'll put you to work.
Does the club get any credit for having more Aries members or not?
No. We keep Aries separate, but from the club, we try not to overlap programs and stuff like that. Sometimes it happens, but a lot of us are Aries and club members as well. But there are some clubs that they call themselves Aries. Upper Savannah River has an Aries group, but they're insist that they're not a club. So, but we try to work with them and invite them down as well. But it's 2 separate things, but it's not. I don't consider it separate.
Feel free tomorrow morning, starting at 9 on the club repeater, if you want to listen to the siren test and how that works.
Anything else? I haven't moved it. We move for adjournment.
You mentioned that there was a dues place on the website, right?
Yep.
If you want to pay your dues,
Or make a donation.
or make a donation.
Up
Or
under
both.
Athens, right? This is the website. Just click on membership. It'll tell you the information on dues. It's sort of simple. Complete the registration form. You get done with that. It'll save it, and then you can go to the payment. And then there's all the drop downs. If you're a college student, family, individual, and then your call sign. You plug it in right there.
And please sign up and bring as many people as you want, but we kind of need to know how many can. It's always kind of fun.
Yeah, there's a sign up right there.
What's cowboy games anyway?
It's a bunch of greens and, meat and sausage and you wanna make sure it's probably, we'll leave shortly after we eat because we don't want to hang out.
Everything goes blazing saddles.
Mm.
I'm bringing donuts.
What else is new?
Oh, and the donation link, if anybody wants to see it, is one on the homepage, right?
Yeah, they're all over the place.
I know, anywhere you look for donate, it'll be there, down at the bottom, I think.
Feel free to use it often.
That's right. We don't charge extra.
There it is.
I send the website to Athens Park County News now and then. I don't know if people look at it, but it's, we do a lot of things with our treasury. It's, you know,
We have
we keep this
complimented
going
on
with
the
our
website
food.
on the YouTubers.
You know, I didn't call that in until Richard took over, so all those good comments.
All right, I move that we be adjourned.
Thank you. Congratulations to all the new folks.
Oh, we have a door prize.
Oh, that's right.
I almost forgot about that.
Anybody not have a blue ticket?
Mine's in that blue tray. You want me to go pick it out?
Well, you should also have one for your own records.
Okay.
Let's
The
see.
prize is a backpack.
Are you the mayor?
Who don't have a ticket?
Does everybody have a ticket? Okay.
Wait, did you guys not get a ticket?
Oh, I
All
got
right,
it,
the
don't worry.
number, the last three digits are 794.
Oh my God! Oh no, you missed it by one. Did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
Hi, Richard.
And there's one more for sale if you want to see.
And it's less than $25.
And if y'all want to relive this meeting for the first time in a minute, we actually live streamed to YouTube for the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't do things.